Star Citizen Alpha has native support for the Tobii Eye Tracker. Have you ever thought that you should use your eyes more? Well, probably not, but now you can get extra functionality from your eyes when you play games. I asked Zinnia to take a look and review the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, which was kindly sent in to us by Tobii. This is her experience with its setup, ease of use, and function with Star Citizen.
The Tobii Eye Tracker 5 comes in an attractive dark blue box and is well presented. It's pretty simple to set up and install. There's a sticky-backed metal plate that sticks to the lower bezel of your monitor, or their new flex mount that sticks to the underside of your monitor. The Tobii Eye Tracker has magnets on the back that attach to that, so it can be easily removed. Windows 10 should auto-install the drivers and the Tobii Experience application when you plug it in. It has got a short cable, and I guess this is intended for monitors with integrated USB ports, but it does come with a beefy extension cable. Once installed and calibrated, you can also get the optional Tobii Ghost application, which shows where your eyes are looking on the screen. This can integrate with Twitch, allowing your viewers to turn it on and off, or you can add it as an overlay on OBS. Once you've loaded up Star Citizen, you need to select the eye tracker in the options and enable it. By default, it's only active in cockpits, but you can enable head tracking for various situations, such as on foot, using your Mobi Glass, or using the advanced camera mode. Some settings are applicable to head tracking in general, and the Tobii Eye Tracker specific settings are at the bottom of the list. We won't go over what each of these do here, as we'll be adding a link below if you need help. Once you know what they do, you'll probably want to mess around with how each can affect your tracking. There are also a few key bindings you may want to check and possibly change. Under key bindings, advanced controls customization, VoIP, FOIP and head tracking. I strongly suggest you set a keybind for recenter head tracking device, as if you adjust your seating position or slouch, it can affect the HUD overlays whilst in a cockpit. Whilst on foot, the Tobii Eye Tracker is essentially a camera control device. Turning your head won't turn your character, but it does help with immersion, though it might be me being very used to FPS games, but if I want to look at something, I'm very comfortable with using my mouse and keyboard, not turning my head or looking at the peripheral of my monitor in order to get my camera to centre on that thing. I would recommend having it disabled for Mobi Glass though, as due to the way the HUD is separate from your head, it can be a bit of a struggle between the camera movement and your mouse when trying to actually click on something. If it's enabled for FPS, then it's enabled for your inner thought menu too, but that's not a problem like with the Mobi Glass, as the display for that is more of an overlay. It isn't affected by your head movement and it doesn't mess with your cursor position. When in a cockpit, the eye tracker is a camera control, and you can look around decoupled from your flying and fighting. If you enable the setting Head Tracking General Use Position Offsets in cockpits, you have the ability to move your head for an extended view, including leaning forward and getting a closer look at your MFDs and buttons. When it comes to dogfighting, you can have your Tobii Eye Tracker be an aiming device. You can enable this by pressing left Alt and G while in target firing mode. However, the accuracy just isn't there. You can vaguely aim at a target with your eyes, but you'll have to make fine adjustments with your flight control. I'm not the greatest fighter pilot, and I'm probably mediocre at best, but I'm also very much a if it's not broke, don't fix it sort of person. The Tobii Eye Tracker doesn't really add anything for me when it comes to flight, as I don't tend to look around my canopy for enemies. I use the radar and my peripheral vision for picking up red dots. Sure, I could force myself to use it and get used to using it for locating targets, but I don't see the point, so I probably won't. Also, I really like the gimbal assist mode. Where I do like the addition of the Tobii Eye Tracker is when it comes to the advanced camera controls. It adds another layer of movement to the already existing controls. I can truck and pan while simultaneously using my eyes and head to centre on specific points in the shot. I'm not good at it yet, but it's nice having the possibility there. I'm certainly no morphologist. With extended use, I found the eye tracker to be quite disorientating to the point of making me feel sick. It might be bad settings, bad FPS, or probably a mix of both. I've previously found extended exploration in caves can trigger nausea. I'm looking at you, Klesha. I've never used a track IR, so I'm not used to moving my head in game. Maybe if you're used to using that and fancied the additional eye tracking, then the Tobii might be for you, though I have seen conflicting opinions on the Spectrum feedback thread. Some people love the eye tracker and have now replaced their track IR with it. Other users find that the Tobii has a delay compared to the track IR. I've had a fiddle with the settings myself and have found that even at maximum sensitivity, there is a slight delay to the movement. Something I would like to see is separate settings for FPS, ship and third-person camera mode, as when I'm on foot or in a ship, I'd like a more reactive and snappy response from the eye tracker, but if I'm creating footage for videos, I'd like it to be smoother and slower, and I don't want to keep messing with controls to get this. A small gripe I'll add is I'd also like to see expandable and collapsible sections for general, faceware and Tobii, just to make it easier to find these settings. I've not spent long with the eye tracker, and I'm sure there are settings I've missed or tricks that can make the eye tracker more than what I found it capable of doing. But what do you think? Do you have a Tobii eye tracker? How do you find it? Do you use a track IR and are you interested in trying a Tobii? Or are you going to stick with your track IR? Have you used both and which do you prefer? Are there settings that I've missed and you're dying to tell me? Whatever your thoughts, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below.
Every month we have a ship giveaway. For January 2021, we're giving away 5 different ships to 5 different randomly chosen winners. We're giving away a 100i, a 125a, a 135c, as well as a couple of Birdie Boys, the Talon and the Shrike variant. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning is comment on any of my videos made during January. That's it, although I would appreciate if you liked and subscribed. I also shill for NordVPN. They protect your datas and your informations from people that are trying to data intercept it with a Herald or Mercury Star on it. You see how I built that into Star Citizen based lore? As in, animate a little radar dish or a Mercury Star runner stealing someone's data and then NordVPN somehow blocking that. But if you are looking for a VPN, NordVPN is a very affordable VPN that can get you better access to the internet, help keep you secure and protected, and help you maintain your privacy. Links down below for a discount on Nord. Also, if you wish to further support the channel, there's Patreon, there's a join button below my videos. The extra money that we get from that helps support the channel massively. Thank you so much to those VIPs that go the extra mile to do that. I also like people quite a lot that share, like and subscribe and comment on my videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the verse.